Shall we get some rest then?
Townspeople depend on me.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook.
Right. Just follow me.
I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. I would gladly be of aid arisen.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
One couldn't ask for better weather. I've high hopes for today's adventure.
'Tis well that you are in good spirits. So long as you are ready when it counts.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I grant you lightning fangs! Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. If we mean to continue to our destination, then permit me to alter our route. We've a shorter one available to us.
The Arisen has been drenched! Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one?
It's rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have Beastrings for allies.
Words worth hearing.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
At once, Master. Wait a moment.
Not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
I think I get the idea. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Saurians, Master!
Here! Strike with lightning on your side!
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures, after all.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say This decision benefits your people, Jonas.
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
"'Tis just like Sir Ulrika to fly to another's aid. Let us hasten to Stormwind Cave and join in her rescue effort. I can guide you there if you wish."
Guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave.
No quarrel here.
"'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry."
No doubt we will have to plumb the cave depths to find our charge. Shall we press on? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skill of a mage. Might I be of assistance? Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby.
Keep your ears pricked all the same. Our foes might well use this chance to sneak up on us. Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. Be drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Where are the Saurians? Have my protection!
I will not be...
Let me get that.
I will not be swayed.
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
foe is not yet vanquished.
Hovering down into success.
That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Tis most queer. Aspects of this place differ from what I remember of our previous visit.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
Allow any further harm to come to you.
A welling strike right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
No. I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
We have completed our quest with nary a hitch. I cannot wait to see Sir Jonas eat his words. Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Oh! 'Twas but a trick of the light. Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
Allow me, Master. 'Tis within my reach. Might I be of assistance?
Could you come over here?
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har Village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said. A village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestian both.
Aye. If that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
What's to do? And precious little time.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we... pack our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well?
Not much to do, save wait for someone to come along. Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Just a short rest, then I'll be off.
What should I get up to today?
We'll meet somewhere to make some quick talk.
Now here's a welcome sight.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. However, I've heard it may well be that is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Ah. Masquerades being as they much is made of appearance. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
I'm no cook, but a single heavy purse.
Fancy a look at my wares? Need anything? Stop by again soon. Greetings.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Fancy a look at my wares? Suppose I could enjoy some idle chick. Might as well take a look while you're here. Here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read them, and follow them to the letter.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
What delights my beard? Good day, sir.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Unawares of every ill.
Is autumn this year?
My armor
Wait for your equipment to come in.
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. All's lost! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will protect you. The fire must be put out before it burns!
Is this some man of
You dare!
I shan't besting with the likes of you.
I mustn't lose my head.
Prepare yourself.
When does my watch give the oxen feed? Been forgotten.
I've got a good feeling about...
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart, and we must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustine's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustine to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnall from the tavern. Now, two parties ask our aid, but which is the more deserving?
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Here! Strike with lightning on your side!
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You have my protection!
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Master! Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Pray seek an exit. I shall search for a way to rejoin you.
We meet again. We sell swords a little more than fodder for the front lines. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wager that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this. I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermund and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time. And then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermund. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen. 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far.